What up, though?
Algorithm.
We're now under the black top where we try to get our act together and find strength and unity in the circle of life and friendship. I am Billy.
I'm Timbo.
And I am Ray. It is nice to be here on this Lions winning weekend
Right.
for
And it was
once,
somebody's birthday.
the one and
Happy
only.
birthday. Happy belated.
Ah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's nice to be here.
Yes. They won on your birthday weekend. Like that was great.
I know, right? If I can only have a birthday every weekend, then maybe we could
Mhm.
maybe see what the playoffs be like. I don't know.
Right.
yes.
But it was super cool. I'm happy that they were able to win. I'm thankful to have another year of life. Yeah, it's just good vibes. How you
Yeah.
guys been? Timbo, what you been
Really,
up to?
Child, whatever. Work. I'm just
Okay.
actually relaxing a little bit and then work. I took some days off and just chilled around the house and I'm kinda glad I did. So
Oh yeah,
uh yeah, just getting back into the grind. Just went back to work today. So
I feel that. And, it's
yes,
important that you take some time off. Take some
it
time
is.
to unwind and just do you. But I know that first day back is always rough, man.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. It
Okay,
wasn't. It wasn't too
okay,
bad. It was kind of a slower day, so I was
okay.
happy.
Yeah, I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Hmm.
Hey, hey, Billy, how you been?
how does it feel to be a year older? Do you feel it?
Um, am I a year older or a day older?
I don't know. You caught me with that
Nah,
one.
it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It was funny. My kid was like, "You look a little taller and you sound a little deeper."
I'm so
I
over
was
him.
just like, "Man, like you
Hey,
something
bro.
else." What's that?
So supportive. It's really
He is,
supportive.
man. I swear. Like that's my guy.
I'm cool, bro. Um, had a fantastic weekend, and yeah, man, I'm smooth.
All right, man. Good stuff. Now, to my understanding, this is episode what 25 we on.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, hand clap, 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 clap.
Woo.
Yeah. No, it's just really cool. So I just wanted to, throw that out there. 25 episodes. Oh, there we go.
Hmm.
Get some hearts on the screen.
Okay. Yes. 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 Shout outs to our listeners in Germany. Thank you
Right.
guys. We appreciate
Exactly.
y'all.
I think that's so
That,
cool.
that is
So
super
to
dope.
every
But yeah.
Yeah.
So jumping into it, we had a an album. Tim, what we listening to?
Yes. We listened to 333 by Tinashe. Um, what did y'all think?
Yeah, Billy, what you think on this one?
always make me go first.
I mean, you said that last time. Then I went
Did I?
first. I don't know.
Oh,
You don't always
it
go
sounds like
first.
it's not
I do know that.
I like the album. I like the album a lot. I really appreciate it. What's her use of melodies? Her melodies are so dope across this entire project. I thought that was really cool. Um, I'm not sure what else really stood out to me. There's a song. Was it Angels? I think it was Angels. Yeah, Angels for the fact like she didn't rhyme like that last line.
Hmm.
Like I love how the rhyming scheme was off. It just made me feel off. I think is a really important communicative skill and songwriting. Um, Stuff that I really like about it. It's really that's what stood out to me was just her melodies. The beats were dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Melodies super dope.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
about
you.
like
Good. Good.
Yeah. I agree with you on that one, Billy. I kind of like how her voice played with the melodies and kind of just the songwriting and a lot of the beats. I can't remember what song it was. It was pretty early on, which one of the ones with Hitmaker.
Hmm.
Um, I typically like his music too, the stuff that he puts out. So I mean, it was just really cool just listening to it. I really think that this was my first time listening to a full project of hers,
Hmm.
which was interesting because when I actually looked back at her discography just to see how long ago, how long it was like 2014 or something when like Two On was popping.
Right.
So
Hmm.
it was interesting because I've been sleeping on a lot of her music, but it was just a nice album. It was something I would maybe go back to. Uh, yeah, I kind of liked it. There was a couple songs I probably throw on the playlist, But yeah, pretty good. What'd you think, Timbo?
I really like this album. I had heard a couple of the tracks before. I heard Bouncing before I actually listened to the album and something else. But I, yeah, I
Where
sure
would you just hear bouncing at?
because I have YouTube Music, so it
Okay.
literally goes off of what I listen to, and it'll kind of suggest stuff. And they have been
Okay.
suggesting that for like weeks, and I have been ignoring it and like, don't listen to that, don't listen to that. So I finally listened to it, and it's probably
Okay.
my favorite song off of the whole album. And it's
The part
just
one or the part two? You like the part
part
two better
one.
than part one? Okay.
Part two is okay. It's just a different vibe.
I feel that.
Uh,
I agree with you.
but every once in a while, I put on a little part two. I wish he would have had more sensual songs like that on the album. To
Hmm.
me, it was very pop driven, kind of. It was R&B, but it was like futuristic R&B too. But it was
Right.
also some nostalgic parts to it. It's just I enjoyed listening to it. I like the world she created. I liked like you guys were talking about with the melody and her high notes and her range and her playing with that, and
Hmm.
it was just trying to think of what else, but yeah, no, it definitely it was automatically added to the after I listened to Bouncing, everything else started kind of coming in. So I listened to the whole album. I've still been listening to it. It's one of the albums of the whole 25 episodes that I've listened to over and over again, actually.
Okay.
So
Oh,
That's nice to hear.
yeah,
so yeah, Bounce is your favorite record,
yeah,
dude? That came on when I was listening to that Don Richard. Don's
okay.
that's play after that,
Oh,
and I
okay.
really like Last Call. The Last Call got my attention, and the second half of Unconditional.
The first half of
Hmm.
Unconditional was my favorite though, because
That's interesting.
Second half,
it's got that
even
house. It was a lot of '90s and house R&B influences. I
Hmm.
thought too.
All right. Man, good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So this next time around, we will be listening to an album that we wouldn't normally gravitate towards. Does everyone have an album?
Yes.
Right.
yo,
I have Body Language by Blake Shelton because I
Okay.
never listened to Blake Shelton before.
hmm
So, Timbo, what you got?
I got Anima Eterna, and that's Aeterna by Francesco Corti. It's classical music.
that one more time.
Anima
I mean,
AE
spell.
from the beginning too. The Anima part.
Mhm.
Yeah,
A. uh, Paul, can we not? Okay. Anima Eterna. ANIMA. And then space AETERNA. And it's by a guy named Francesco Corti. But it's classical music. So
Okay,
go ahead.
let's go. What you got,
You said
Billy?
you said Blake Shelton. What?
Body
body
Language.
language, which I think is so interesting. It's like, okay. All right, Mr. Shelton.
Right, man. He's smooth out here.
Some reason I didn't write down this person's name, but the name of the album is "If I Can Make It Go Black." Why did I not write this person's name down?
I think I might have seen that one before, but I cannot remember whose album it is.
Find out who this is.
All right.
Mm,
So the Tinashe album was chosen by whom?
Moi.
Okay. So you get to take off on the first album.
It's Blake Shelton, and what's the other one?
If I can make it go black.
If I Can Make It Go Quiet. Where did I get black from? By Girl
Oh,
in Red.
Child. By who?
Girl in Red.
I'm gonna take off the Blake Shelton album.
Oh,
okay. And I'm gonna take off the girl in red.
so we really about to have a conversation about classical music in 2 weeks, huh?
Yep,
Yeah.
we are.
All right, let's do it.
I like it. I like classical. Or I used to like classical. I haven't listened to classical music in
I
a
don't listen to it often, but I
long
like
time.
it. But it was still, it's just like, got to switch it up, I guess.
Yeah. Like
Oh, man.
what's new classical even sound like? That'd be interesting.
Right.
Oh,
That's right.
All right, cool. So we are just about at the end of this book that we've been reading. The
Yes.
Seven Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. And we are on Law 7, the Law of Dharma.
Darn.
So this one was pretty short and sweet, I thought. What'd you guys think?
I agree. Same
Yeah.
thing. I guess for me, kind of confirmed some thoughts rather than taught me something new, if I can remember correctly. It just made sense. Oh, that's why you were teaching me everything up front to find my way through the muck to see the light of my purpose and then to use that to create affluence or affluence.
Mhm.
Solutions are needs, man. Any product, or I guess I assume that any product is about meeting a need. And if you meet a need well, people are going to come to you for their solution. So
Right,
if you
right.
it's tied to your purpose, I mean, good, you know?
hmm Yeah, that's kind of what I took from it as well, 'cause at that point, when you're doing something that is your purpose, it doesn't feel like work. It's something that you're just doing for the love of it, and it's something that you can do to your whole and your entirety. And if you can find that perfect kind of marriage with what you love to do with what people actually need, and like what did he say? You can it creates the unlimited wealth, and I can see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what'd you think, Timbo?
What was really sticking out to me was the whole just basically like we've been saying, just for me it's like alignment, doing what you know you're here
hmm
to do, and just all of the good things that brings back to you and your connections with people and what happens in your world and things like that. And so yeah, it was pretty straightforward for me. I was scrolling back through it on my phone trying to see if anything else is popping up at me. But yes, because
hmm
I didn't have a whole lot of time to digest this. I kind of read this like right before we got on. So,
Nah, I get it.
but yeah, it's just I always like the end of it though, because it's like it says right here, make a list of your unique talents, then list all the things that you love to do while expressing those talents. And it's because that's what it was talking about too. It's just, and he was making it clear it's not necessarily just one thing that everybody is great at. We've
Right.
all been given several gifts. It's just about tapping into them,
hmm
and yeah, flowing. So
Yeah, it was just really cool, just the way he kind of just broke down at those three components of Dharma, just like discover your true self, express your unique talent, and then, make sure that it's tied to service of humanity, go out and ask people, how can I help? And
mhm,
once you tie that with all of the laws, all the other previous laws that we have, I mean, it's
mhm.
easy to see how if you really could stick to this philosophy, how
For sure.
it could just be nice and peaceful. Like if you could
Yeah,
really stick to it, which is it's difficult to do because especially like the not taking things personal and to like so there's a couple of them that I deal I have issues with and I
it's
it's
a
a struggle.
struggle with a
It
K.
really is. Yeah.
SKRUGGLE. A struggle. It's a struggle. Yeah,
But
for sure.
uh, yeah.
No, yeah.
No, yeah. But yeah, just so it's just really cool. I like this one. Just seeing the Lord Dharma and just the purpose in life and just using that purpose just to be as impactful and in need of service, it's giving service as you can be. I think it's
Right.
dope.
And this
Yeah.
book is just not for a complacent person. It's really challenging you every time you read it to do
hmm
something different. So it's like I'm just letting anybody listening know, like, if you're gonna read it, you have to actually apply this to start even trying to see what it's talking about. But yeah,
It's a great challenge. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah,
It's a fantastic challenge. This is if you take the challenge, you'll see the difference, even in small, very small things. For me, it's just about the seed, and I really do want to change my perspective or make my perspective more flexible so that I can attain the success or at least reach the goals that I want to reach. And it's so much of it involves people and not just caring about the work, caring about the spirit. I think once you start to understand or build a relationship with your spirit and care about the spirit, the more you can do the same for other people in their spirit. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
to the conversation. It's not always what you know, it's who you know. Sometimes you may know less because you can connect and I guess be aware of a fuller self, in a way, like full presence of self, and a full presence in self of self in somebody else, and respect that and speak to that may open up another gate of communication and another kind of camaraderie that not everybody is sensitive to. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then you might be able to kind of jump the line, or maybe not jump the line, just that be an elevation in your process. This is always going to happen. This was just one of the routes, the infinite, the space of infinite possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And build strong relationships that are just for you. You don't have to know everybody. You just may need to know a few people who think like you. You know what I mean?
True that.
This book has been extremely helpful for me. I used it when we did the murder mystery thing because I definitely would not have tried to act out my role or try that I knew I would fail at. But it's the defenselessness and then really being secure in uncertainty. And in doing it, I realized not being perfect or even being good was better because I contributed to somebody else laughing. Even though they were laughing at me, it's still not that big of a deal. Like there was a point in time where I'd be afraid to make a fool of myself because of, you know what I mean? So something,
exactly,
starts in the mind and just expands. And I really had a good time. I got to see it happen in real time. Take a very tiny risk, something that's still, I guess, new for me. And what I learned from the book and see something blossom, see a different reaction that I just ruled out of my head.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many times, or I guess many situations that can make better for me in my future in the life just by having that situation come about.
Mm-hmm.
That was
that's super dope. That was a good
so
example of it too.
it's super dope to see it happen in front of me and to feel comfortable, even with something small. Man, I like the book. I like the information, and it's given to you in such a compassionate way. It's not shamed or guilt in you. Just saying,
Right.
hey, try this. How this works. This is the structure. This is the network. This is the tree. Here are the branches. Here's where you can make this tree work for you. Here's where you can get some fruit for yourself in your life. Just try it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's.
Yeah, I like it. So, are we finished with the book? I believe I had one more chapter.
I gotta check mine. I think
This is-
mine's just done. Oh, I have it
I think
afterwards.
I got an afterword, and I think on my Kindle edition, I got a little like 2 or 3 minute thing. I don't know if it's like applying or I'm not sure what it's called. I can't remember, but it was a little something, something at the end.
So I mean, we can discuss the afterward next episode if you guys would like.
yeah, I mean, I guess maybe we can do the summary. What's the movie 2 before we pick a new book?
Yes, because we still have not picked a new book. Yeah,
that's true.
Or have we? Did we?
No, we did. We spoke about it, but I don't know if we're gonna do a movie before we do a book.
Oh, okay. I'm still down for that movie. Matter of fact, I might watch it tonight.
Yeah. Which movie?
Can I say it on?
If we agree, did we agree to it? I can't remember. I think we agreed to it.
I don't care to see it, but I'm a team player.
Why don't you care to see it? Well, that may be an off conversation. We can talk about it later.
I don't have anything against it. It's just
if I'm thinking about the right movie, it seemed like it was
it's the only movie
what I heard. Okay.
I heard too. But I'm like, it was fine where it was. What it was.
It was. But can we not overthink this? Good Lord.
Oh no, not even that movie. We talked about another movie. Yeah, we'll talk about this. We'll chat it up later.
We're not ready, folks.
We'll let you know, people. We'll let you know.
I do want to say though, with the dude talks spending your talents and whatnot, that's what I've been doing over here. I told you guys I was gonna make a bracelet for this because this was like an important episode. And I'm done. So that's why I've been kind of my head down or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just stringing it up now. Sorry, this look
super dope. What colors you use?
A whole bunch of colors, dude. I can't help it. It's like a teal or like this emerald green. It's like ocean jade. There's some Australian adventuring.
Mhm.
What is this? Picture Jasper, Solidite, Gold
Yeah, this guy
Hematite.
saying colors I ain't even heard of. You saying
Right.
colors or planets? Like,
Semi-precious stones. So Solidite is blue. Ocean Jade is kind of like an emerald. Adventuring is like a teal, really bright teal. Can you see that? Or no?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's kind of color. So Gold Hematite, Picture Jasper. Is that Picture Jasper? Yep. Solidite, the adventuring. And I don't. This is Indian agate, I think. Nope, it's not. It's some kind of agate.
Okay.
Hmm.
But I made one.
Okay. Well, and speaking of, and doing that for, the 25th episode, kind of leads us right into this segment of kind of just what's the fun things, maybe some things we learned over 25, you know. Like I think that personally, I think the music was dope. Just being able to listen
Yes.
to an
Hmm.
album that we like and versus something that we don't like, kind of challenges us to listen to a lot of different music. Some
Yeah,
of the
and
ones
I
I really
appreciate that
like.
in general. Yeah, that we listen
Yeah,
to different stuff.
yeah. Like I really like her. I liked listening to and Chloe and Halle, and
Mhm.
it was a lot of music that we
What about that album? I really enjoy it. I'm surprised I haven't revisited that album because I want to.
Which one?
Aside from y'all, Chloe and Haley,
Okay.
uh, y'all, that's the best part. I think. No, I can't say that. It's all been equally uh ravishing. Is that the
Ravishing all over it. Ravishing.
I love the information I get from books. I love to have to pay attention to them so I can have a conversation and communicate or contribute to the people that I love. They're my best friends. Like, come on,
Hmm.
Hmm.
that's amazing. I have to focus. I have to do it. Otherwise,
Right.
I wouldn't have done it. All of this music that we listened to over the year, because
Right.
this will be a year we started. We started posting 6 or 7 months ago, but we had like 1 to 9 shows, like almost 9 shows, just stocked up.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Figured
Hmm.
and then ended up posting and we keep going. It's been a year,
It's wild.
over a year, man.
That's cool.
That's
Look at the dedication.
really that's something to be proud of. To me, it
I agree.
is.
I agree. I like it.
Me too. Man. Them albums was dope. Tyron, you remember Tyron, Slow Tie?
Slow tie. I like the Sons
Mm-hmm.
Commit album too.
Hmm.
Yes.
That was that
Back
was
to the Future. What else?
yeah.
The Arlo Sparks. I still got to. I got to get
Yeah.
Arlo collect. I got to get that vinyl.
I like the Celeste album. I did.
I
Hmm.
got to get that. I want that one on vinyl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the Jag. Did I tell you I finally got mine? Just do y'all want to see
Oh
it or no?
no, I
Oh,
do.
you got it?
Yeah, that's that emerald color green that I love.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How about this album, bro? It's dope. Yeah, I go pick it up as soon as I put these last little bees on.
That's good stuff.
It's in my record player right now.
Mhm.
I really appreciate that album. What else was out, man? What else did we listen to? Did we do Rena Sawayama on this album or no? I mean, on this podcast.
Nah, we didn't.
I
We
don't know.
need to.
Sawayama. Yeah.
Nah, we need to.
Because we didn't do Fetch the Bow Cutters on here either, did we?
No. This is all the ghost files.
All right. Yeah. The
Ghost
4-4.
Files, man. Ghost Files.
The show that didn't happen.
Right. Tiger King, what?
Man,
Oh man, we should do part two.
we really should. Well, that because what is that really about? It was just like it's just
I
Joe
don't
on
know.
the phone. He on the phone the whole time. That's all it really is.
I mean, it might be something there, man. Don't judge a Netflix cover.
Heard your boy OJ make an appearance.
Oh my god.
I heard that too, man. It was an interesting conversation.
Oh man.
Mm-mm.
Man, I feel like I am better for reading the 5 love languages.
Yeah.
Like really,
Yes.
for as complicated as relationships are, I think he did a good job of putting important, vital, and or impactful information in a book that can help you along your journey. Because no book can
Mhm.
talk about that, I guess. But the way he put it it seems logical enough that it shouldn't be a problem applying it.
Right.
Outside of your own or whatever obstructions, you just do it and it'll work out for you. I mean, that's not really works like that, but if two people who understand the concept work at it, then I just power change. If you're having a problem.
Right. And I think it's cool that we read both books. I like how they kind of play off each other. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success and the 5 Love Languages. You know, just I kind of like those kind of books anyway. I'm learning as I get a little older. Those kind of, I don't know if it's self-help or kind of I don't know what these books fall under. Yeah.
Because it was like the 5 Love Languages was a really intimate look in the heart, and then you do the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and it's real broad and real general, but the idea is still people. So it's interesting.
We should do like the 48 Laws of Power.
Is it 48 laws?
I think it is 48 laws, and then 50 Cent, when he was writing in conjunction, he did the 50 Laws of Power or something like that. He added to something like, I don't know, something like that.
I think he did the 50th law.
Okay.
I don't know. 49.
Maybe it's 49. Yeah, I don't know, but that may be something that worth looking into.
I think that Laws of Mastery. However many laws of mastery.
That would be a good one too.
I think that kind of rides the line, right, of self-improvement at the point.
Yeah, I think so. I said, depending on who you ask.
Maybe.
It's a bit.
Actually.
But I really want to get better. I just want to do things, man. Those talents he talked about in the book, just really discovering yourself internally, you know, beyond the ego to the spirit and the divinity. Us as human beings, even though we're common, we're miraculous, man. You know, and I think we just shortchange ourselves a lot of times. Just the way that we move, our existence is miraculous. So when he talks about moving past the ego to a divine expression, it's definitely got to be something on the other side. And I'm so curious about that for myself before I leave this place. You know, I really am. So I'm thankful for that. That means a lot to me, and I want to know what's on the other side.
Yeah. Man.
I don't know if
it's curious. Yeah, man, these books have been very impactful.
For sure. That's why I kind of want us to stay on the same good path.
Actually, speaking of, did we watch Soul? We watched Soul.
I did, but
we didn't
on here.
Okay. I thought I remembered it.
That's interesting though, because I thought about that, especially after this last law. I feel like soul kind of conflicts with the law of dharma.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like a little bit, right?
It's interesting.
I thought that's the first thing I thought about, because soul was the last thing that made impact or impression in my life that made me make my perspective a little more flexible. And then reading this law of dharma, maybe I see a conflict and there isn't one, but right now I think that they conflict each other. So that's an interesting conversation piece to me.
Yeah, might be worth going back and revisiting Soul through this then.
For sure. Yeah.
Understand to it. Seeing what comes of it.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, 25 episodes. Let me see. I like some of the segments that we did.
Okay.
Like what you're Googling. I think it's always fun just to go through my Google history. Like, man, what was I thinking?
Yeah, we should do that again.
We should.
Yeah. And those old timey sayings.
Oh God.
That segment
that's
cool.
got to come back. Because
every once in a while we drop
that was
dropping a group message. But just some old timey stuff.
Yeah.
For sure. Did we talk about G's Pete's? It's G's Pete's and G's Louise. Like which one came first?
Jeez Louise.
I don't
Louise
know.
is probably fed up of that dude. Like, man, You call my name one more time.
Ooh.
Jeez, Louise. Like to say it enough that it like catch on as a saying.
She was scowling.
Like she probably like, man, this guy old timey.
What else, man? For your betterment, I really appreciate it, especially like for Cologne. Do y'all
Yeah.
think? I've been debating this. I
Mm-hmm.
really want to start, or I would like to start doing some little videos on Instagram for the holiday season for people having trouble shopping for cologne. Do
Mhm.
people pay attention to that kind of stuff?
They would. 'Cause
Yeah, if you put it in bite-sized things, I think
Mhm.
TikTok might be more your bag for that. But yeah,
I thought for like the dances and stuff or whatnot.
and
Yeah,
TikTok.
but I mean, if a lot of yeah, people do a bunch of stuff on TikTok. So
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'd say I'm not the
It's cool.
authority on TikTok though. The wife, she the one that will send 50 TikToks a day in a message. She loves TikTok.
I didn't
Mhm.
know that.
Yeah, she's a TikToker, or she likes to look at TikToks. I guess.
Okay, all right. But y'all would watch a video like a minute video about a particular cologne,
Oh yeah,
like a
I
small
didn't
I
review.
need.
know.
Yeah, I think I would.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I say go for it. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? They'll not watch the video.
Yeah,
Even if you
divorce
find one person that's like, oh, you know what? I want to go try this
do it.
cologne, or I'm gonna buy this
They'll
cologne
know
for
how
my
to
dad, or
classify
something
stuff.
like that. You know?
I mean, I think part of the reason why I want to do it too is because the people I meet at work, they just kind of get on my nerves sometimes. I'll be like, yo, I'm trying to help you, but you won't let
Mhm.
So
me.
let
You
me
know what
help
I mean?
somebody. Let
Let me help somebody, man.
me help somebody.
I miss something. All right. Maybe I think about it, keep thinking about it. That's almost here, man. Christmas season. What
Man,
else,
right
man?
around the corner.
What other segments did we have?
I liked our favorite cartoons. I don't know if it was
Mhm.
favorite cartoons or if it was Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network, but either way, I think that was cool.
Yes,
I might
You
have been
know,
first.
I love talking about favorite cartoon characters. I do.
yeah, that was dope. Shout out to the Rugrats.
Mhm.
Although they brought
For
the
sure.
Rugrats back, and I think they got a Christmas special on Paramount coming out.
Over it, of
So
course.
Me too.
no, I'm not. I'm all for it. Especially not having a kid that I can be like, hey, don't you want to come watch the Rugrats? And he's like, all right.
Did you watch South Park's post-COVID episode?
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious actually.
I didn't watch it, but I
Yeah,
guess I should.
I thought it was pretty funny, which I like South Park, so just
For sure.
about most of the stuff they put out, I find amusing.
All right.
This one, it was you saw any previews for it?
Yeah, I just saw when they were old, like the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
Stan, whoever you called on the phone. I thought that was
yeah,
funny. Seeing them grow up, as long as I see them as kids, I feel like the same as when I watched it. But seeing them older, I'm like, oh my goodness. I guess that really is what life did to me. You know what I mean?
I'm
right.
over
I don't want to sit in my
I guess that really is what life did to me.
on the crowd.
Ooh, it's out rough.
Oh, man. Streets.
The streets.
Any other sharings before we move on to this pregunta de sombrero?
Nothing I can.
Sombrero de preguntas.
Sombrero de preguntas.
I'm
All right,
good.
all right, I got you.
Awesome.
Let's see what's happening. What they talking about?
That noise every time. I
Right. It's
swear.
just like ASMR.
Is that really Ed? Mark, can I
I,
make a video out of that? No.
you probably could, honestly. You,
People like
On.
it's
that.
they be doing all types
Okay.
of stuff on there.
You ready?
Yes.
Which
Think.
character would be the most boring to meet in real life?
What? You gotta reread it because I only heard part of it.
Which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life?
Which fictional
Eeyore.
character would be the most boring to meet in real life?
Eeyore. Wasn't that his name from Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, that's a good one. I was gonna
Yeah.
say like Sherlock Holmes or something because he always gonna be like, well, actually, it's
Boring?
like such and such. I mean, look, ain't nobody ask you all of that.
I was gonna say Rip Van Winkle because he's always asleep.
Who is Rip Van? I know the name, but what's
Rip
his?
Van
What is?
Winkle. Yeah, he died. The story is he goes to sleep for like a certain amount of years. I can't remember much beyond that, but it's a story. Yeah.
All
Huh.
right. Uh,
Fictional character would it be boring? Oh, Eeyore is a good one.
which kid? Which I don't know. Who else is boring?
Hmm?
I don't know. Yeah, I could
This
think
is
of more one like that would be annoying than boring. Like you imagine Barney in real life.
Oh, I mean,
like after the show, real chill. Like, hey man, like thanks for just kicking
You're right. What
it.
right, what personality do we got? Right, like is Barney a grown man or is he like a kid that's always trying to
I'm
hug people?
over a grown
Or is he
man.
done like,
Or-
oh man, let me sit down and have a beer? Like you're right.
right.
Talking to a
I
dinosaur that
probably,
can talk to you is yeah,
I probably see
maybe.
Yeah,
him
and
getting
then,
a beer actually because I don't know, he's a pretty big dinosaur.
Man, these kids,
Right?
kids these days.
He said these kids.
uh,
That
see,
was
I
funny.
cannot name. I can't remember his name, but the dude, the bully from Doug, I feel like he would be annoying to be around.
Oh, it started with a
But
G. Dang, I can't remember.
he's an annoying person to be around. I guess I bet you Patty Mayonnaise
Oh
would be
no, it's Roger Klotz.
Roger.
Yeah, where I
Oh,
get G from?
well,
I
man,
think it's
shoot.
Roger Klotz.
I think Patty would be boring. Patty Mayonnaise.
I have Patty mayonnaise. You know, Arthur might be kind of boring too. And I'm thinking about
Arthur,
like cartoons. Yeah.
DW getting in trouble. Arthur was
Nah,
just
DW be the
I got
whip. Like she probably get you into all kind of little fun stuff for real.
yeah, she's with it. Definitely. Huh. I'm trying to draw some inspiration from my Funkos. But I don't see anybody over there. I feel be boring.
What about the military brat from Recess? Gus.
I don't remember Gus for some reason.
Now
With the
see,
red hat?
that was kind of boring to me. Nah, that was TJ.
Oh. You said something kind of boring.
I don't remember that one.
I guess he's right.
Yeah.
Uh,
I guess fictional
come
don't
on, man.
necessarily mean cartoon either. I can't think of nobody.
Mhm.
That's the thing about the questions right out the hat.
Right. You be like,
Hmm. Stuck, huh? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Can y'all see this?
yes.
That's
Is
super
that
ugly.
ugly?
No, it's nice.
You can say it's all
Oh,
right, for sure. I mean, think it's ugly. You can tell. Yeah. Don't make a difference to me.
It's nice.
This our first year anniversary bracelet or a
Oh,
bracelet inspired by such.
right.
I know, right?
oh.
Out of
I thought that
25.
was great at the moment, man.
So that's cool. Maybe
There's a
by
lot of people who
75 episodes, we can all get a bracelet.
I'm off these off.
That'd be cool.
Like,
Give it to charity.
whoa, wait, what?
Did you say auction it off?
You think I cheat? No, that's what you dog.
He like, yeah, to the
Dude,
human fund.
Oh
if we
wow.
got
Oh, that's a
big enough,
Seinfeld cut. That's funny.
like not but in a position to do that, I think that would be dope. Where I could auction off a piece of art for charity. I think
Mm-hmm.
that would be pretty cool.
That
That
would be
it matters to be able to make a difference in somebody else's life like that. That would be cool.
especially around the
Yeah,
Christmas time.
I would definitely do that for sure. Anybody got any other answers? Cool.
Nah,
Since and your questions, Timbo, where can they reach us?
blacktopasylum@gmail.com.
Yeah, if you like us, if you like the show, let us know. If you hate the show, let us know. Ray, where can they listen to us, watch us?
Oh man, look, you can watch us on the YouTube. You can listen to us wherever podcasts are streamed or downloaded to, check us out on the Spotify, check us out on the Apple. We everywhere. We out here.
For sure. And until next time, Black Top is not closed.
Who's the black cop?
It's a late night episode, y'all. Excuse us. Good night.